What's up, everybody? Tony Beats Guy here, and we're going to talk about my trip to 2K Studios. And I can't really divulge too much information, but what I can say is that coming this Friday, I will be able to start posting footage of the game and giving you my thoughts and telling you more info on my trip. It's great to be back, and it's great to hear that dog collar jingle in the background while I'm trying to record a video. So what I want to tell you guys is that if you aren't familiar, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you probably should. Go to twitter.com/TonyBeatsGuy, at TonyBeatsGuy on Twitter. The reason I want you to follow me is because that's where you can get all this insider information. I also have a Facebook and an Instagram, but I really do use my Twitter the most. That's where I interact with the fans. That's where I get to talk with you guys about, what you want to see in the game, what you think about the game, what kind of content you want me to upload, that kind of stuff. All that fun stuff is included on my Twitter account. So again, like I said, at Tony Pizza Guy, Tony Pizza Guy on Facebook, Instagram, all Tony Pizza Guy. So if you want to check me out over there, go ahead and do that. So I was invited by the lovely 2K people to go out to San Francisco, California, and play WWE 2K15 early on the Xbox One and the PS4. And I will say first off that I am very, very, very grateful that I was even under the radar as one of the guys to come out, and it was very cool. I got to hang out with Tubby Emu, CM Pulse, Sub the Gamer, iPod King Carter. I got to hang out with Uber Haxer Nova. There was just a whole slew of content creators, and it was so great just to be able to interact with them and actually hang out with them and talk with them for a while. And just we played the game for a while, and then we sat, we had lunch, and then we talked about, hey, this is what I like, this is what I didn't, this is what's going on with the game. Hey, you know what game was awesome? I remember this wrestling game. I remember this game. And then we just talked for a little bit. And then we got to play pretty much every mode. Now, I will say that I didn't get to do anything with Universe mode, but I will be touching that in full force when I have a chance on my channel and after this Friday and I'm able to upload the content. I will be doing that. But I will say the graphics on this game are stunning. That is one of the big things about this game that you will notice right off the bat. If you have already seen the videos, you already know that this game looks gorgeous. It looks great. And I will say that I can't really give out any info. Kind of sucks that I have all this inside of my brain that I just want to repeat, I want to say. But I will say this. This is not the same game as the last gen version. This is a completely new game. The way that you play it, the way that it looks, just everything about the game is completely different than the last gen. So you guys need to know that right off the bat, that this is not going to be it's not going to be the same game that you've played. It's a completely different game, and that's whether you to decide whether you like it or you don't. I'm not going to sway your opinion one way or the other, but you will just have to play the game and let me know. Come back and say, hey, Tony, I really love this game, or hey, Tony, this is what I don't like about the game, or hey, this is, like I said, we are a community, so I want to know your guys' feedback. And one thing that I will say about the WWE games community is that we are very passionate about our video games. We will say straight up what we like and straight up what we don't like about the video game, and that's because we've been playing these games for years. I'm speaking for myself and the majority of the people around me, my peers and the people that have been just playing the games long time. So it's something that we are very passionate about. We are devoted to, and if we say something we don't like about the game, it's not that we're crapping on the game, because we know okay, let's speak for myself. I know these people work very hard at what they do. Some of the choices that they make about the game are something that, yes, maybe I do like some of them. No, maybe I don't like some of them, but I will understand right off the bat that these guys do spend a lot of time making these games. And like I said, this game looks great. So no matter what you think about the game, just know these people do work hard on the game. And like I said, this whole experience was very, very cool. I got to hang out with CM Pulse, which I've never met. I got to hang out with Tubby, which I have met before in person, but it was just a very, very cool experience. I met Sub the Gamer for the first time, iPod King Carter for the first time, and I just thought that was cool. I got to meet Uber Haxer Nova in person. I mean, I've played WWE All-Stars with him, I've talked with him before, but never have I got to meet him, and it was pretty cool. Considering his size of a channel he has, I think he's at over 2 million subscribers, and I'm only at 100,000. I think it's pretty cool to sit and talk with him, and he just treats you like a peer. And that's what I will say about everybody that we interacted with, from the people at 2K to the content creators like myself. Just sitting there and talking with them, it was pretty cool. Just we were on the same level. They didn't, Nova being over 2 million subscribers, he could have been a total dick to me. But he wasn't, and none of these people were. None of them had big heads. They all were pretty cool. They just sat down and talked, and we all felt like equals, which is great to see, because we all have the one main goal is to just sit and is to make these games better, and that's why we were invited out. I did speak with some people at 2K, and I was like, hey, can I give my honest opinion on the game? And they go, you know what? If we didn't want your honest opinion, we wouldn't invite you out here, and that's something that I love to hear, because some companies could just say, I don't want you to talk bad about the game. I don't want you to say anything except positive stuff. But they said, hey, tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like, and be honest, because we want to know. And that's a great feeling. That's why I think that 2K is a great company to work with. And I wouldn't be saying that just because they invited me out to this trip. No, I'm saying this because, honestly, talking to them, sitting down, and just knowing that they're listening. I mean, I got to spit off like 1,000 ideas, and then I see them writing them down. So that's something pretty cool as well. Whether they implement them or not, at least giving the effort, the impression that they are listening, that they do want our feedback, it is pretty cool. And it was a pretty fun experience sitting there playing with my friends, recording some game footage, just having a good time, and looking at a game that's potentially groundbreaking for the WWE Games franchise. It's something that I'm very grateful for, and I'm glad that I got this opportunity to go out, and don't think that this is it for me going out and interacting with 2K, because I had put my feelers out there. I said, hey, I want to be able to come back. I want to be able to give you more info. I want to have an actual sit down with you guys. Just, hey, I want to come out not to just play the game early, but to give my feedback where it can be implemented in the game. And this is something that I want to do, because I want to make a better game. I want to make it the number one game of the future for the wrestling games, because we have so much input and so much passion, because we play these games every year. We make thousands of videos on them. We know exactly what is going on with these games, and what we like, what we dislike, what we don't. And some of the things I like, other people's don't like. Some of the people's I like, they do like. So it's cool to sit there and get feedback from each different content creator and be like, hey, what did you like? Did you like this? And Tubby's like, I really like this about the game. And Pulse was like, well, I really like this about the game. And overall, it's a great experience to have all these different minded people to come out together, just to hang out and talk about the game. The coolest part about it was just meeting the content creators. I will say that all the people that I met were very, very cool, very awesome people, and that is, you can't ask for anything more. I've met Tubby before, and he's really cool to hang out with, and meeting Pulse was really, really awesome just to chill with him. He's probably one of the guys that I would love to go out and it's just grab a beer with and not even talk wrestling games. All I know is that Pulse drinks the cheapest beer and eats the cheapest spaghetti. I remember we were out to dinner, and everybody's ordering all this stuff, and Pulse was like, I'll take a Bud Light and fettuccine Alfredo. And I'm like, you can't do that. Don't do that. We're out on a trip. Come on, go extravagant. And then I had to convince him not to get I think he did. He ended up drinking a Coors Light or something. I think he said because Bud Light doesn't pay him. No, that's a Brock Lesnar reference anyway. But it was funny. I had to give Pulse crap, because it's like he's like the whitest, most like low middle class person. Just be like, I'll get a Bud Light and fettuccine Alfredo. It's like, come on, dude. That's what you can get at home. Everybody could do that at home, but it's funny. It's funny. I mean, we're just giving each other crap back and forth, and I think it's hilarious. But honestly, like I said, I am very grateful for going on this trip, and I will be releasing that info after Friday. I'm under an embargo, so I can't post any of that info right now. Can't tell you what I thought about the game. I can't tell you anything. But what I can say is the game looks gorgeous, and you know that from looking at it, and we'll get more in depth with the details as we know more of the info when the game goes along here. But I will say I'm very grateful to go out there. I want to thank everybody at 2K. I want to thank all the content creators I met, the really cool content creators, because it was fun meeting them. And I want to thank you guys, my subscribers, because without you guys watching my videos, I wouldn't be out there in the first place. And just know that I'm going to hit this game full force when the embargo's up. for me on Friday. And then the game's coming out on Tuesday, and then you guys can play the crap out of it. We're going to do live streams. We're going to do we're going to do so much stuff. So let me know what you guys want to know from the playtest, from everything that I did. Well, it wasn't really a playtest. It was a full version of the game. Let me know what you want to see in the videos coming up, what you want me to give my opinion on in depth. What's the first stuff you want to see? Let me know in the comment section below. But know that I had a great time going out there. I think that I want to go back and I want to make a change for the better. I want to get my feedback. I want to get my opinions. I want to get everything out there and work with 2K to make this game the game that not only I want, but what you guys want and what everybody else thinks will be the greatest wrestling game possible. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And I will be back Friday with my next-gen content for the game. I'll be releasing, 2K15 on Xbox 360 still, but when the next gen content comes out, I will be posting all of that. Anyway, guys, like I said, hit that like button if you enjoyed this. Tony Pizza Guy, frag out.